All right, so I got my old lawnmower sold, my old Jacobson lawnmower that used to be there. Now I got to put everything back. I've already put some stuff back, but I'm still working on it. This could take a while. Caught it under the door there. Yeah, so that's all done. Oh my goodness. There's a, whoa. Oh, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I'll have to mark the listing sold. This is the second water reservoir I made, but it actually is leaking right now, so it has to have the tap taken off and be resealed and everything. But it's no good as it is right now. Lots and lots of stuff. Just have to figure things out here. I bought these scales at an auction when a hotel in Brockville ceased operation. These were from the hotel gym. You can see they got the thing on here to measure your height, although it looks like half of it's gone. And but the scales themselves work pretty good. The problem though with them really is well, they work good, but the reason that I bought them was to weigh my scrap metal, because I was getting screwed all the time at the scales when I go to Ottawa with loads of scrap metal. So I started weighing my scrap metal with that thing, and I had everything that I had written down in the exact weights. Scared the hell out of them up there, I'll tell you. The one guy actually asked me permission to rip me off, because he gave me the weights, and I said that's not right, and I showed him my weights, and he knew my weights were correct. And then he said to me, you know, if I don't do this, I get in trouble with the bosses upstairs. So he said, you know, please don't make a fuss or whatever. Just, he said, I'll tell you what, I won't do as bad as I was doing. And so I agreed anyway that he could screw me over a little bit, so he didn't get into trouble. You know, but not as much as he was screwing me. So that was it anyway. So we came to an agreement that he was allowed to screw me over a little bit, but not as badly as he had been screwing me over. It's crazy, you know, in this world, the way that's how corrupt things are, though, you know, in the world. Anyway, I gotta load all this stuff back in here, and then I gotta head back to Smiths Falls, because I have a my neighbors have made a my neighbors have gotten me a meal from this thing that they go to. It's supposed to be scalloped potatoes and ham tonight, so it's kind of a good meal. But it's a meal that they go to, and they always get me a plate when they go. So anyway, this old fishing pole here doesn't work very well anymore. It isn't up to much. But the reason I still have it is this was a fishing pole my dad bought for me at the Canadian Tire store in Perth when I was 6 years old. And my dad and I used to go fishing with that pole. And that's the reason I've kept it anyway. I wouldn't try to fish with it anymore. It'd probably break in half if I did, but that's the reason that I still have it anyway, because it's kind of a nice memory of my dad. My dad and I had kind of a funny relationship, you know. It wasn't the easiest of relationships. There were a lot of problems for sure, but still, he was my dad, you know. And I do have some good memories of him. They're not all bad. There's just a push stick here to push some wood through a saw, so you don't be pushing it through with your fingers and then lose your fingers. Losing your fingers sucks, so I've heard. I've had all mine broken, and that was bad enough. I really wouldn't want to lose them. You know, I'd say losing them would be even worse. Anyway, This old mop here would probably leave the floor dirtier than it found it. But anyway, we'll put it back just the same. Oh my goodness. I got to shift this around. Those guys, when they came in here, they moved this because they needed to get at the lawnmower. And unfortunately, when they did that, now it's over here and I got to move it back by myself. And it's heavy. It's a heavy pig of a thing to move. Oh, look. My old egg beater. Okay, yeah. Look at this thing. Still works like the day it was made. Nice. That's my old egg beater. Yeah. It matches my my hand drill. It does. Oh, and there's my old meat grinding tool, my old meat grinder machine down in there with the crank. Yeah, make your own ground meat, I guess. Holy smokes. Talk about a crazy. Oh, there's tongs. I could use those when I make corn, actually. I think I'll keep those. I'll put those, bring those with me, I will. Dixie cups. Remember Dixie cups? Okay. Anyway, too much snorting around looking at things. Not enough actually doing anything, so better get at it, I guess. There you go. Hey, look at those. Aren't those? They're really salad tongs, but they'll work to lift the corn out of the pot. I'll take those with me. I will. All right, guys. I'm going to shut it down now. Next time you see this unit, it'll be all packed up proper. Bye for now.